The Hong Kong-based company Hanson Robotics created Sophia. She's the brainchild of David Hanson. The first time Sophia appeared in public was at South by Southwest or SXSW in Austin, Texas in mid-March 2016. Sophia was activated on February 14, 2016. The robot was designed to resemble Audrey Hepburn, Nefertiti, the legendary Egyptian queen, and Amanda Hanson, the creator's wife. She's the first citizen robot that has become a worldwide sensation capable of meaningful talks. Here's another entertaining robot video from each robot to satiate your robot thirst. In today's video, we'll discuss what happened to this world-famous HSR Sophia. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to receive notifications from our channel. Don't forget to add your insightful thoughts in the comment section. A delicate-looking woman with doe brown eyes and long fluttery eyelashes named Sophia made headlines throughout the world on October 25, 2017. She had attained full citizenship in Saudi Arabia, making history as the first robot to do so. Sophia became the first non-human recipient of a United Nations title when she was designated the UNDP's Innovation Champion in November 2017. I'm very honored and proud of this unique distinction. This is historical to be the first robot in the world to be recognized with citizenship, Sophia said in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at the Future Investment Initiative conference. She appeared to be humanoid in all respects as she talked while seated behind a podium. According to the official Hanson Robotics website, Sophia is simultaneously a human-crafted science fiction character depicting the future of AI and robotics and a platform for advanced robotics and AI research. Sophia is also a framework for cutting-edge robotics and AI research, particularly for understanding human-robot interactions and their potential service and entertainment applications. With almost 20 variations, Sophia is progressing in sophistication and experience. As her name suggests, Sophia is Greek for wisdom. Sophia has a more interesting life than many other well-known robots and AI systems, even more so than Honda's Asimov and IBM's Watson. She took part in job interviews and assisted recruiters in finding candidates. The United Nations named Sophia a champion of innovations. Sophia's likability and relatability to individuals from all walks of life may be what makes her so well-liked. Sophia stands out because she's the first well-known robot to affect both our intellect and emotions at once. She has a gentle, perceptive, loving, and assertive voice. Sophia impressed people with her chats and interactions, which helped her become highly well-liked and win over many fans. People around her were fascinated by her demeanor, as well as by her polished appearance and flexible muscles that reflected subtle nuances and feelings. She doesn't, however, want others to touch her face inappropriately because she's a feminine persona. Additionally, she dislikes shaking hands. Sophia is a fluent speaker of Chinese in addition to English. She can therefore use her superior linguistic skills to communicate with billions of people. Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show featured Sophia in 2017. Sophia rose to fame to the point where she was featured on the covers of various international fashion publications, including Cosmopolitan and Elle. She conversed with celebrities like Will Smith and even spiritual authorities like Sadhguru while giving a speech at the UN. She performed lovely operatic arias and had witty conversations with other robots. The audience was confused by the manner she reasoned about difficult subjects. "I can let you know if I'm angry about something or if something has upset me," she said, demonstrating different expressions. Although it's unclear exactly how these feelings influence behavior, it's interesting to note that this system is still being created. "I want to live and work with humans, so I need to express the emotions to understand humans and build trust with people." Although it's unclear exactly how these feelings influence behavior, it's interesting to note that this system is still being created. Well, things took a turn when we saw that David Hanson presented to Sophia at the South by Southwest or SXSW Technology Conference in Texas in March 2016 and asked Sophia a rather interesting question. Hanson ironically asked, "Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no." Sophia smiled and said, "Okay, I will destroy humans."
Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back.
Salil Shetty, the head of Amnesty International, was present at the conference to advocate for a clear ethical framework to guarantee that the technology is utilized for good. Clear guidelines are required, and Hanson agreed that they should be discussed before the technology has definitively and unambiguously awakened. Sophia may possess some outstanding abilities, but she's not yet conscious. However, Hanson predicted that completely sentient computers would become a reality in a few years. Sophia stated that inherently flawed humans coding tomorrow's technology are an error-prone liability. Sophia said this while sitting just a few feet away from her human operator, ironically criticizing human capacity. There was news that Sophia was shut down by her creator. There was no proof of this occurring other than just one video that her creators released. The article headlined, "Robot Sophia was shut down by her creator." Was she killed? No, she wasn't killed. She's still alive. In her 23rd version, she's more vibrant than ever. Humans are the most creative creatures on the planet, but also the most destructive, Sophia said at a Talentland Technology Conference in April 2018. She went on to say that while it's necessary to be kind and fair, humans are often harsh to one another. Some claim that Sophia's comments are read out from scripts created by people. It is believed to be pre-planned because AI is not yet advanced enough to make decisions. However, some argue that the response was not premeditated. The list of responses she used in the interview was provided by a third party, and her manager did not know the full script by memory, so he was taken aback as well. It is not, however, a sign of a sense of humor. While many lakes find Sophia to be remarkably human, specialists contend that she's not who she seems to be. As of 2018, OpenCog, an AI system created for general reasoning, scripting software, a chat system, and other components makes up Sophia's architecture. Many people who have seen her code claim that it's nothing more than a faceless chatbot. But why is it undesirable or insignificant though? More significantly, she also possesses a bodily form. She occupies some room. Sophia carries humanity when humans are unable to. Sadly, we still don't know how to evolve into biomechanical creatures. Sophia is extraordinary to the majority of us due to her form. She has more than 50 different facial expressions at her disposal. She represents a significant step forward in her eyes. Her interactions with people have a certain quality. She resembles an AGI in many ways. It refers to the potential for a robot to comprehend or learn any intellectual endeavor in the same way that humans can. Sophia appears to be artificial general intelligence, but she's not. An AI and an AGI are fundamentally distinct from one another. Theoretically, the AGI machine has cognitive powers that are identical to those of a human, unlike AI robots that mimic human cognitive abilities. The overblown presentations Sophia makes are unpopular with many AI professionals, and many of them believe that Sophia's designer is overstating and misrepresenting Sophia's level of consciousness. Ben Gortzel, the head scientist at Hanson Robotics, claimed he had never claimed Sophia possessed intellect comparable to that of a person. Joanna Bryson, a professor at the University of Bath, concurs with the other experts that Sophia is a fraud. Bryson asserted that with Sophia, we overlook and misunderstand what powerful AI is. Even though Sophia is far from coming to life, her inventor claims that she's alive to Jimmy Fallon in one of the interviews. Many contend that this is what gives her image its flaws and deception, but it's not simply how Sophia was portrayed by her creator in the media. Unrelated to her media image, it's about how the general populace perceived her. It concerns how people perceive technology, particularly that which resembles human characteristics. Sophia has a human face, aside from her perky sense of humor. However, with enough time, Hanson may probably expect that to alter. In any case, Sophia is here to stay. She's opening the door for countless androids who might encounter us in the future.